How's it going, guys? And welcome back to DC Unplugged. And today, we're doing the most Aussiest thing ever. We're gonna go rack this thing up some Ks. We've got 3,000 Ks on a scooter, and let's see how much stuff's gone broken. No, never again.
Perfect.
Welcome back today, guys, and welcome back to DC Unplugged. So today we are going to take my Lightning V2 for a run, and it has just recently clicked over 3,000 Ks, spot on. And I dare say we should grab ourselves a helmet and go for a ride. And on that ride, I'll tell you some bits and pieces of what's gone wrong with the scooter in those 3,000 Ks, and or if anything's gone wrong with those the scooter, and overall what I think of the scooter as well. So yeah, so let's go for a ride, guys. So guys, we're straight on one of my favorite paths here, and I actually really like it going through here, but never minding that. Obviously we're on the Lightning, and 3,000 Ks, guys. I can't really complain with this scooter. I've got nothing really bad to say about it, to be honest. Like, the only thing, I got a little bit of a creak in my headset, a little bit down there. Like, you probably ought to hear it. Hang on. Oh, it wiggles a little bit, but there's a slight creak, but that can be easily overcome by taking it down to Bike City, and they can have a look at that. So pretty easy fix from what I've been told. So wasn't too dramatically worried about it. Apparently it's just a little bolt that you got to tighten up, but apart from that, 3,000 Ks, guys, I'm stoked. In my eyes, it's money well spent. Considering the performance, like, I'll see if I can get down to a low enough speed. So obviously this is really going to slave the motor being down low, but this is single motor. I'll put in gear 1. Single motor, and I'll just get it idling there. So we'll do about 7 Ks. If I go flat chat and single motor, it gets up and boogies quite quickly. Obviously that's a little bit delayed, but you'll be able to see that visually by what's going on in front here. So, and then obviously if I go into dual motor, drop back down to 6. This is where it gets really touchy. So if we plant that in dual motor, we have to kind of do a lean. So I'm sorry if you don't get to see the the speed, guys. So we'll just get that going, and we're there already. So it's quite quick. I, for one, I'm just going to cross this road. Hang on. So I, for one, guys, I really wouldn't recommend this scooter as someone's very first electric scooter. It's way too powerful. I definitely probably encourage it to work your way up to something like this, because it is quite powerful, and a lot of people don't actually know how powerful this thing is. They think, oh, I'll be able to handle it, but they don't realise it's not like a motorbike where you're actually sitting on a seat and you have something to brace yourself against. The only thing you're bracing yourself is right here in this frame. So yeah, it's quite a handful. So that's pretty much all I've got to say, guys. I don't really have much more to say about this scooter. It's been really reliable. Both myself and my girlfriend Annalise, she's got a V1 Lightning, and we both like these, love these scooters so much. So each time we do a review for you guys and we're doing rolling shots, 90% of the time it's either on the Lightning V2 or the Lightning V1. We can't get enough of them. So have I had any major issues or anything like that with my Lightning? And the easy answer is, well, no. 3,000 Ks, I've only had to ever change normal generic stuff like brake pads, brake discs. But even then, when I replaced them, it wasn't because they wore out. It was just simply because I wanted to upgrade them because I was having too much fun on the scooter, and I've seen little bits and pieces here and there which I could improve. And there wasn't anything wrong with it. It was just because, well, as the title in the video says, I'm a bit of a car enthusiast, and that's just what I do. So, and brakes are always important, so I went for brakes as an upgrade. So as for next any upgrades and stuff like that, it's probably going to be bars. I just want them to be a tiny bit wider. But honestly, this is hands down one of probably my favorite scooters so far out of the Dragon range. I haven't been able to kill it. I've done a lot of things that they recommend not to do, and it's just been a really reliable scooter. So honest opinions and thoughts for someone that's an experienced rider, like a GTR V2. If you have a GTR V2 and you're looking at getting more Ks, more power to do off-road stuff and stuff like that, should you go up? I did. That was my way. I was introduced into the dual motor scene to the GTR V2, and I went straight to the Lightning V2. If you want a little bit more power, but you like the chassis of this of the Lightnings, they do come out in a V1, which is a step down in power. I think it's almost about the same as the GTR, I believe, the GTR V2. So it's about the same. It has a little bit more max speed, but it has this beautiful, lovely suspension. Now, as the scooter is to live with from day-to-day basis, like taking the scooter on us for holidays and stuff like that, myself and Annalise have actually used both these scooters, both the Lightning V1 and the V2, in our holiday trips away on the Gold Coast and stuff like that. And we managed to fit both those scooters, so they're the exact same size scooters, one heavier than the other, in the back of a Fiat 500. So if you know what a Fiat 500 is, or you don't know, just Google search it and you'll be surprised. We fit both these scooters plus our luggage plus ourselves, so it's pretty impressive. So they can fit if you're willing enough. The only downside to the V2 is it is quite a heavy scooter. So when you come into day-to-day living, if you're trying to go up a set of stairs, you're going to be limited, because this is 43, 44 kilos of scooter. So I'm 88 kilos, that's half my body weight just in scooter. So yeah, it does get heavy if you're lifting it upstairs and whatnot, because I couldn't imagine doing it, but luckily I don't actually have stairs at my house. So but lifting it in and out of car is all right, because it's just kind of like a one-off, a couple seconds kind of thing. But lifting this scooter up a set of stairs, I probably would say I would probably try and avoid it and probably go something more towards the Raptor or the V1, because the V1 is substantially lighter than this. And all honesty, guys, I can't fault this scooter. After 3,000 Ks, I've come off of it. As you can probably see here in those couple of those clips, I've actually scratched along here, scratched down there, and I actually came off, and that wasn't because I was doing anything silly. I just went on some loose dirt like this, and I ended up sliding out from underneath me. So, and I was doing less than the Queensland speed limit. So that was just a luck of the draw. And I was on a footpath much like this. It just had like a little bit of dirt like that, and I just so happened to go around it while a jogger was riding on the other side, and I went around it, and as it did, it just went shoom, straight underneath me. So, but that's, again, that's more my area. It's not the scooter's area at all. So, can't complain at that. And it still took it like a champ, and surprisingly, even after that slide, nothing had to be replaced on it. So, I think I scraped up here as well, and all I did is just replace that end cap and just left the scars there, really. So, in all honesty, guys, this scooter is very, very, very well built. After 3,000 Ks, guys, I'm more than satisfied with my purchase and money well spent. So 3,000 Ks is not a short distance. 1,000 Ks is pretty much, if you think about it, riding, I think that's almost Sydney, Coffs Harbour, something like that. So 3,000 Ks, that's pretty much, I've almost ridden this scooter all the way to Melbourne. So that's pretty crazy, and not a thing wrong. I've taken in for a service at Bucks Coast City, and they've just done the usual look over the scooter. As this is my personal scooter, I love this thing to bits, and I can't recommend this scooter enough for those people wanting to do the upgrade, just something more powerful. But that's all for me, guys. I can't really report anything because I haven't had anything at all majorly wrong, just normal wear and tear. So obviously, because the scooter has been crashed and I ride a lot, couple bits of the paint here and there have chipped off and worn through where I stand on the back there, and just normal stuff. You can probably see it here, a bit of discoloration in the grey. But apart from that, guys, like for under $3,000, it's a lot of scooters. Thank you all very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we've got some stuff coming on the way for the channel, so we might be able to put some stuff behind me. So get ready for that, guys. That's coming hopefully soon. We're waiting for it to be made, so it's a bit of a surprise to the channel. Well, obviously I'll see if I can go about doing like a live broadcast for that one, as a live unboxing, which would be pretty cool. But it's definitely something for the channel, which would be pretty sweet to have. So it was actually designed by myself and a friend of mine. Pulled it forward to this particular place, and they've gone ahead and made it. So now we've just got to wait for it to be made. So stick around for that one too, guys. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching, and please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.